Right. Gimme chemical love. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Right, we couldn't beat Krishna, so we're gonna go back and find a way to beat her. Him. It? Something like that. This ain't the right way. Gimme chemical love. Chemical love. There you go. Let's first go to the fucking shops and see if they have something to fuck around with bind. What is my thing at the moment? My Big ups, Juzzy. How you doing, dude? I want to see what my resistance is. Okay, yeah, that's good. Not resistant against anything is probably best for this battle. Right, let's have a look if they have something to get rid of bind. What do you want? I want accessories. We got strengthen healing, counter attack, increases, strengthen. You got nothing for fucking bind? God damn it. Alright, I'll have to go through every fucking shop. That's not too hard, I suppose. We'll just start at Ikebukuro and then work our way down. Accessories. Is that all you got? Fuck. They ain't nothing. I gotta like take some nose drops in a minute. Hello, CSO. What are you helping me for? Is it because I started late as fuck? Yeah. I blame me. Song requests are on, by the way. How was the food? It was alright. Nothing special. It was a pizza. Oh, come on. There's gotta be a fucking ring somewhere that fucks with bind. I need something that like gets rid of bind. Sky don't have anything. Toyosu, maybe? I can't remember a Toyosu. No. Well, it has fucking things here, so it's fucking free shit, innit? 72. God damn it. 72 Maka. Oh, no, it's a bit more than that. It sounded like it was fancy shit. Really? Did I? Nah, it's just... we eat like 6 every time. And then, if I don't come for dinner, they'll just start screaming through the fucking staircase. Nah, it was either sauerkraut or fucking pizza, and I opted for pizza because I hate sauerkraut. Boot up Diablo. I was thinking about booting up Diablo because I'm late, you know? But then I was like, nah. Also, why do you want to see me play, why do you want to see me play that game so badly? Oh, we've been here before. Goddamn, we're running out of stores. Yoyogi? Nope. Ueno? You're like, nah, why would I stream with this other guy? We played Back 4 Blood. And I did not know that Diablo was multiplayer. I remember you saying that, but I just didn't connect. Ah, oh, for fuck's sakes, no one has anything. How am I gonna beat Krishna if that ain't got fucking shit to counter it with? Well, there are some other... Yeah, there is something I can do, but then I'll have to make a fucking perfect demon. It's literally called multiplayer demo. I didn't look at it. I just downloaded it. It was alright. I'll play that next Saturday. Alright, let's fucking try the last one. What you got? Fuck all, bastard. What about fucking body stuff? Like, there's no way that resists gunfire. Nah, it just resists the main attributes. It doesn't resist. It doesn't resist anything that's like that. And this doesn't either, right? Nah, that's just this agility. That's all it does. So you're just gonna hold it till it's over? No, I'm gonna play it Saturday. Like 2 days before the beta's over. Either Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember which one. Right. Well, we're royally screwed. So, we need demons that can fucking protect me. Oh, God. This is gonna be horrible. And if worse comes to worse, I'll play it fucking Wednesday. I don't know if I'm up for a full-on stream Wednesday. Because I got like an 8-hour shift. Alright, let's go meet it up then. He looks pretty, but... I'm gonna have to fucking basic fucking do shit. Skill type, yeah, resistant. Strengthen, resistance, status, ailment. Yeah. And then I need something like resist. Nope, that's not the right one. Strengthen. Nope, that ain't it either. Affinity. Maybe that's it. 0. God damn it. Okay, yeah, well let's just resist gunfire, dark, and light. Come on, man. Pleroma? What is pleroma? Oh, yeah, that's that. Ah, oh, you bastard. So what? There's nothing here? There's fuck all here? Remove status buffs and debuffs. Repels physical and gun. Null 1 light and dark. Guarantee escape. Estoma. There's legit nothing here. Is there no fucking resisting of things? Special. Maybe special. Maybe it's special. Nope. That's just bullshit. Maybe affinities. Hang on. Affinities? Like that. No. God damn it. Additional options? Fucking bastards. There's like nothing here that I can use. I'm just gonna go through the once. I need something that can be like, yo, resist poison, resist bind. Alright, Meat Patra is something we could use, definitely. And fuck all. God damn it. Alright, we'll just have to make the best demons we got then. You fucker. It doesn't matter with thingies. Oh, we could use a fucking... It doesn't matter with, what is it called? What do you call that shit? Doesn't matter which fucking affinity, because he's not weak against anything. We need Meat Patra. Yeah. No. Watch this game be so easy that you just have to make these dudes and then we'll be fine. Actually, yeah, give me that gone. Song. Oh fuck. No, no, no. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba? Yeah, ba 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 ba. Revised full exchange. Yeah, we don't need that. Agadine's Younger, Bufala is something we could add. I mean, Grand Attack and Judgment would be nice, but I'm just gonna go with this. No Blizzard Well or VPC. Prez, if you wait till Wednesday or fucking Saturday, we'll play it, dude. We'll fucking play it, dude. Right, I need one more, right? Yeah. But I already have all these. Okay, let's fucking level up to that boy then. Hang on. Is there someone who's really resistance against everything? Ooh. Level 61. Weak. 61. No. Weak. Ooh, that might be nice. Might be worth a shot. Resistant. No, weak. Fuck. Resistant. Ooh, yes. Her. Level 61. Alright, let's fucking grind to level 61 then. Might as well. Actually, I'm pretty sure Loki is resistant against something. It's a shame they don't fucking show you that. I'm fucking like 50% sure he's good. Fuck it, you know, let's just try it with these then. Walkie talkie. Let me get some Me Patra stones just in case. Delete it all when GPM changed passwords. I did change passwords. Some fucking Russian guy was in it. I think. Or was that PlayStation? I can't remember. Anyways, I got all my passwords in like a secure fucking master password thing. Yeah, you do that, Perez. But you know, I wanna play these games first. Like the fucking beta is till the 23rd. I'm pretty sure the beta is till the 23rd, next Monday. So we got 7 days from now. And if I play on a Wednesday or on a Saturday, I'll think I'll have seen enough because it's fucking Diablo, dude. I'm not. I told you this. I'm not the biggest fan of top-down games, so I'm probably just only gonna play it once. Oh, great, this part. Now we gotta fucking figure out how to get there again. PlayStation. Yeah, I thought it was PlayStation. I slightly remember. I blame Kagi. Fucker at my thing. And then he claimed his PlayStation was stolen. Uh-huh. Fucking bastard. I hate Kagi, man. It fucking sucks too, because he was a good friend. Well, he wasn't, but he was my first, like, online friend. I don't know. We had some good times. I think it's number 2. And then you go to here. Yeah, that's it. And now you need to go to number 1. How do I remember this? It's been like a week. No, don't strike me. Well, Loki is not resistant against fucking bind. Something new. Prez, the game you're talking about is fucking 50 years old. And it's fucking Blizzard. No one likes Blizzard. Right, we gotta go fucking... We gotta go back. Like, even when you were fucking playing it, you were like, yo, this is buggy as hell. Why do you want me to play a buggy ass beta? Come on, man. I'm still gonna play it because I like you. How do I get back now? Not a fan of this fucking map, to be honest. It's a whole lot of going through stuff. Also, Siasa, is this your song? I didn't pay attention if this was your song. Motherfucker. Alright, we just gotta level up. How do you level up guitar? By going through the motions. This way, right? Yeah, that's it. Right, Loki is weak against fucking bind. Well, that's fucking great, isn't it? I think everyone's weak against... Well, not weak against bind, but everyone can get binded. Which kind of fucking sucks, which makes Krishna's battle just fucking annoying as fucking all hell. And for some reason, this SMT doesn't have fucking resist bind bullshit. It's just it's integrated into the demon. So you gotta either know which demon has it, or you gotta just know like, oh, this demon, you know, it's this and this. All right, get over here. Wait. Let me try this. See if this works. It probably works. Yeah, it works. Level 60, let's go. Agility, uh-huh. Oh yeah, these guys are not weak against anything. Forgot about that. Nah, it'll be fine. I was thinking on putting on some fucking Panic Man, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure at the moment. Because it's a long one that he has, and it's about fucking his relationships and shit. I'm like, I don't know if I want to fucking watch that. Yeah, we'll get this done in a minute. Goon, do you have like a Cynthia G video we can watch? Like a good one. If Goon is here. Yeah, we'll get 61 in a minute. I just want 61 for the demons. Demons, new fucking powers. All the fucking 59 to 60 demons I already have in my stock. Finish. Hello, Goon. You're always lurking. We could watch some fucking thingy. Some Panic Man. It's legit a 2-hour video, fucking called. What's it called? Let me have a look. What's it called? It's called My Dating Life and What I Look For Requested. Fuck it. I put this on 1. I can if I do this.
Are we rolling here?
Yep, we're rolling.
I guess we are. Must be my ravishing good looks today. Anyway, I always got to keep adjusting my laptop at a 45-degree angle going backwards because I sit in a card table chair, you know, on my TV tray here to do my videos and so
TV tray.
Edge the screen back quite a bit.
The fuck even is a TV tray?
On a TV set, I bring it forward, you know, so that I can see the TV, right? So in this video, Jason Bourne, I apologize if part of my head's cut off, and that is just because of the way I do my videos, you know. Jason Bourne asked me an interesting question, so a special shout out to him for this idea. He said to me, he said, what kind of women do you date, and what's your dating, you know, experience like, you know. I did a video a while back giving you guys my opinions about dating and relationships, and I gave you my advice on it, you know, what I see going on nowadays and shit like that. And my advice as a male to other men, what I think about the situation out there, and it's pretty dicey, you know. So why should you guys even take my advice on anything, really, right? You know, it's beyond me, right? Actually, this goes back like at 90 degrees, like, you know, I'm trying to get this angle right because the speaker's right there for you guys to hear me, the mic, right? So part of my head's going to have to be cut off, so I do apologize, but that's just the way my videos are. You know, I'm not a professional setup. This is a very amateur setup. I don't have a ton of money I put into this. I do this for fun, and I do this to help people. So Jason Bourne comes to me with an interesting question. What kind of women have you dated before, and what is your type? So let's get the type out of the way.
Petite,
first,
small,
and then
small
we'll
tits.
Get into
can you believe? Right, nah. Let me fucking rant first. Can you believe? Sietso knows who I'm talking about because she was on my general Discord for around a week. Fucking Turner, right? Turner said, "Oh, can you remove the child from fucking general?" The child. Ash Marie is not a child, alright? She is fucking not. She doesn't even look like a child. I'll get the picture. It was safe for work as well. That's the weird part. It was safe for work. Here. It's a bit raunchy, but it was safe for work. How do you call this a child, my guy? How do you call this a child? Yeah, she got small tits. Oh god, it's not fucking safe for work. Oh well. I just looked at the tits. How do you call that a child? Huh? How do you call that a fucking child, bitch? It's not even a fucking child.
It's gonna be a long video, but not a really
fucking
long one.
Turner. Oh, you just like children. I fucking don't.
Because when I date, I court. And we're going to talk about the different terminology here, and I'm incredibly old-fashioned. So bear with me. Don't put labels on me and think I'm an asshole or a jerk or something just because I'm different than you, okay? Keep that in mind. I care about this community. I respect this community. I respect this family. I respect people overall. But hey, if you're going to dish on me, man, I can do it right back out. So
thing is going to be annoying as shit, man.
I may be 54, but I can kick ass like an 18-year-old. So
No, you
don't want
can't.
to find out the hard way. So anyway, special shout out to Jason Bourne. I've seen you before in the comments before, a long time ago. You know, so you must be one of those
No.
people that sit back, watches the videos every now and then decides to comment once in a blue moon. That's cool. Each their own. So I said I'd give the brother a shout out.
You end up removing
and
it?
I am,
Yeah.
Jason Bourne. Thank you so much. And no, you better
Keep got
be
not
the
safe
Bourne
for Phil
identity or
on
else
Discord.
I'm
He
just
didn't
gonna
learn
kick
his
your
lesson
ass.
from
Kick
Cade.
your ass
No,
as
it's
principal, okay?
she's like
Anyway,
27.
let's get into this. So,
She's like
first
32.
off, what do I find attractive? I'm gonna cover
When I
this
was
in two
18,
parts.
she was like 23.
The physical, and then the emotional and psychological. Okay. Now, do understand when I say physical, I'm only doing this because
Yeah, I
that's
end up
what
removing it
they're
'cause
attracted to.
It's better
However,
to fucking
that is
just
very, very
remove it
short-term. And
than
those
turn her be like,
relationships
oh, there's the
never
child
work
again.
out, okay? They'll be the person you fuck, but they won't be the person you end up with in the end, right? Not
She's
even close
fucking.
to the person
She
you
has
end
an
up in the end.
OnlyFans.
Reason being
She's
is
fucking
because
legal.
you're looking for something else, right? So, I'm gonna cover all these pop-ups I get when I make a video. Yeah, you know, why don't they come when I turn on my computer or my laptop, right? Well, so anyway, the physical side of it. Long legs, pale skin, pale white skin, long, thin, you know, like light color, you know, red hair, and pale green eyes. Oh my fucking god, please wrap your legs around me right now and fuck my brains out, take my virginity, take my seed.
So he
have
likes
babies with me,
gingers.
And screw me over for the rest of my lifetime.
He likes natural redheads.
It was that good of a fuck, guys. Seriously, if I could find my Barbie doll, that would be her right there. Like an Amazon chick with long
That's not
legs
Amazon.
that knows how to put those pythons around you.
How's that
and keep you there so you
Amazonian?
can't pull
Isn't
out, like, the
Amazonian
last
like
moment.
tanned,
And the
big
ladies know what I'm
tits,
talking about.
black
They're
hair?
like, yeah, that's what I do to get pregnant. That's exactly my plan. Panic, don't let our stuff out there. Don't tell people about this shit, man. Don't. They think that we're idiots because we're lying on our back when
Tall.
really all we have to do is grab their ass
Yeah,
and
I
wrap our
suppose
legs
tall.
around them and they're fucked because they can't pull out. Guys, be careful how you fuck women, okay? Don't be stupid. And you
Give
think
me
it's
that
safe with a
bitch.
condom? No. All they have to do is take the contents, put it into a fridge, and then later on, take it out and put it inside of them. Yes, women do crazy shit like that.
No, they don't.
Hence my dating experience, which we'll get into. Okay, all right.
Then they fucking
First
don't.
off, what do I find attractive? And Jason, thank you very much for
What
watching
is this,
my
a
videos. I
Christian
appreciate it.
girlfriend or
Thank you
something?
for your love and support. And thank you for this wonderful suggestion. This is interesting. I never even thought about doing a video like this.
It's
'cause I
not
learned about
interesting. He's
myself.
baiting you, dude.
Might sound like it in my health videos, but it's not. It's out there for everybody to learn
Either he's
from in this
baiting you
world
or
from.
he's fucking.
And if we can help each
just
other
as
out,
crazy
then
as you.
bonus, right? But I love helping people out. So the reason I'm making this video is not out of arrogance or anything like that. It's because Jason asked me, and so yeah, why not? You know, what the hell, right? So the physical side of it. As I told you, an Amazon chick with long legs that knows how to use them, seriously.
I don't
And
know
uses
if
them like
Drake is
pythons,
good
so
or
you can't
not.
pull out. Because, seriously... Oh
But
my
yeah, he's
God,
resistant
there's
against a
5
lot of
fuck for it,
things.
right?
And repels
And
a lot of
the
things
thing
too.
is, like, you know, on the
But
physical
Mazio
side,
he doesn't.
Light red hair, very, very light. Not faked. Because you can tell if it's fake, okay? Not just from the pubes and that alone, but you can tell if it's fake, right? And,
What do I need to sacrifice for
pale
that?
green eyes, you know. Because the norm in North America, and in other words, I want a European model, to be honest with you, because the norm in North America is
Like
either
her, I
dark
was thinking
hair,
about her.
women who have a really
Harry
fucking
might be
nasty
good too.
attitude. I'm not,
No,
you
she's
know,
not.
saying everybody's like this. I'm generalizing here, so keep this in
Like
mind.
resistant,
I'm not
resistant,
attacking this
resistant.
community Neither. Keep that in mind.
But
God damn, all these pop-ups.
he's resistant
Stop it,
and
you know? You guys
repels
listen to your email.
more
Well,
than
then
her.
it's- Holy fuck! I
Yeah,
got
fuck it,
over
let's try him
40
then.
messages in my email. Tells you, I don't do this all the time, right? So anyway, where was I? Okay, the physical attractiveness. Amazon, light red hair, pale white skin, light green eyes. Please fuck me, seriously. No matter how much I piss you off, just fuck me. Just,
My queen
you know,
above
take my
18,
dick
fuck
and
me.
be virginize me and have your way with me. But honestly, that aside, that's not
Let's
what
try
I
it with
really
this
go
dude
for,
then.
Okay.
Nidhogger.
Physically, that's what I look for, but it's
Have you guys seen that
how you gonna find that kind of
Ragnarok
a person, right? It's
TV
very- yeah.
show on
Now that's a European
Netflix?
model,
It looks
because in
fucking
North
weird.
America, like I was saying here before,
It's like
fuck
Thor
off, dude. Fuck
reincarnated
all these
into a
fucking
nerd.
pop-ups. Seriously, sorry guys. I hate all these pop-ups. You know, you get all this shit on. You know what I mean? This subscription, this, that. Oh, fuck off. You know, do that at the beginning when I boot up my laptop. Don't do it like, when I'm already like, fucking
I never
8,
have
10 minutes
pop-ups
into
on
the
my
video,
PC,
right?
and I've had this bad
So
boy for
anyway,
like 6 years.
sorry about this. Sorry if I'm all over the place. It's just very, very distracting to me.
I still can't believe
So
my PlayStation 3 emulator
that's the
starts
physical
dipping
side,
into
because in
FPS
North
because I have
America,
Chrome open.
I find European women way more attractive than anybody else. I'll say that right now. There's something about Europeans I just find really, really fucking hot. Smoking hot. I love their accent. I love the way
This is
that
why
they
I didn't
look.
want to watch
They
this
usually
video. It's
have
just
light
him
skin, and
fucking
they have
swooning
light-colored
over
hair,
a
and they have
fake
light-colored
lady.
eyes, and oh my fucking god, you're gonna melt right in their presence. Like a
You're gonna
true
melt.
European lady who
You ever thought about
keeps her asses and
personalities,
everything intact and
Panic
doesn't
Man?
fake it and isn't a phony or a fraud or fake. Yeah, they're fucking hot.
Use
in my book,
Edge.
okay, that's the physical side of it. And
I
that's
could
the
use
voice and the physical side of it, right? But that's not gonna last.
I
Let's
got
face
everything set up for
it's a
Chrome,
fantasy for a
so...
reason, right? And it's not realistic.
What I mean by that
at all.
is
So the
just
thing I really
watching
look forward
Tevin
to,
and
that I've
getting the
always looked
points
forward
automatically because Franker Face
since
things.
I first started dating, since I showed an interest in women, and
There
I
you
still
go.
look for this day.
Let's fucking go.
I don't think it's over until you're dead. That's honestly how I feel. Age is just a number. Age is just, okay, you're an adult or you're not an adult. You're an adult, let's talk. You want to date?
It's
Let's
an
talk.
important
You wanna be
it's an
friends?
important
Let's
fucking
talk, right?
number.
In the end, everything comes down to conversation. If you can't have a proper conversation with a person, it's not going to work, okay? So, physical attractiveness does not work in a relationship. They
Right,
are
let's
fuck
fucking
buddies.
try it.
They are fuck friends. They don't work, and they will never work.
Flynn kills Odin.
What you're really looking for in a
Flynn is too
relationship,
weak
in
to
my
go
honest
on.
opinion,
Yada
and this
yada
goes for
yada.
everybody, is a reflection of yourself. And if you can't find that in a partner, it's not going to happen. Okay? So,
And in comes Krishna.
physical side, that's what I look for. Okay? European,
Fucking
long-legged,
Pied Piper
pale
looking
skin,
cunt.
pale hair color, you know what I mean, like light red,
Never
and
wrote
like
your
her
name on the
accents,
PlayStation 5
so
last
hopefully
night.
look,
Nice!
fucking attractive as hell. Seriously. With their accent still intact.
I'll have to watch the
I don't care if
VOD.
they're Scottish, if they're Irish, whatever. Oh, fuck me. Just, Jesus Christ, you guys have amazing accents. I sit here and I listen to Charlie Birdside's voice when he talks and that in his videos and that. And I just melt. I'm just like, you son of a bitch, you had to be a European, didn't you, you motherfucker? And he's in Northern Ireland, that guy. I love him. I love him, man. He's got a fucking amazing voice. So anyway, that's the physical side of it, what I find physically attractive. I don't like the North American models. I just don't. I'm not into blondes. I'm not into brunettes. I'm not into all that bullshit, I'm not into women that have an ego.
And
are
that is
narcissistic,
what I
I
wanted to
hate that
avoid.
shit, because, like, the self-righteousness out there nowadays
This
is
bullshit.
just fucking ridiculous. But we'll get into that, too. So
now I'll just
that's
have
the
to meet
physical side.
Patra.
What I really looked for in women, and in anybody, period. If you're looking to be friends or more than friends, and you're looking to bed me or you're looking to whatever with me,
Bed.
you have to have a personality and brains. If you do not
Are your
have
controller
a personality
vibrating?
and
No.
brains, I am not even remotely interested in you.
Almost
You
had
can
SF5
be hot
after
as
2,
hell,
but
and I'll
negative
use
dicks in the
university
chat
as an
voted
example
against
here,
it.
but
It was
you can be hot
50-50
as
that
hell.
Tevin rigged the wheel. Spin.
And I'll be like,
Fuck.
I don't care. Now, case in point, I'm just going to mention this because I mentioned the physical side of it. When I was at university, I graduated in 2020 with my master's degree in psychology, right? I had all these women lining up for me as I was getting closer and closer to graduation because then they realized that guy's going to be making 6 digits a year. Jeez, I fuck him. See, I think, right? I'm not stupid.
Well, they dodged the
I
bullet.
think of this head, not this head. I've always been like that my whole entire life. I have my mom to thank for that.
Fucking
she brought
bastard.
me the proper morals and values.
See, this is
And
what
you
I
guys
mean.
go, "Oh, but you
I don't know.
can
I
go
can't
high."
fight
You know,
against this
if you have
guy.
insecurities in yourself, work on yourself. Don't insult other people, okay? Don't do that shit.
I
Don't
can't. I
belittle
can't
yourself
fucking
and put
fight
yourself
against this
down
guy.
here with the elementary kids. Put yourself up here with the rest of us, the real adults, okay? No, I don't take the moral high ground. It's just we all walk a different path in life, right? And I believe in my morals and my values and my ethics and my principles, and I will not betray them no matter what. Henceforth, when I was in
My controller isn't vibrating
university,
though. That's
that's why I'm
probably
cover this part, because this deals with the physical side.
Panic
When I
Man's
go from
little
when I first started dating all the way
TV
through
stand
to
thing.
where I last ended, right? What went right, what went wrong?
Green
I'll take
Raga,
my
let's
end of the
go.
responsibility. I won't mention names, so there's no personal gain here.
Look at that
And it adds
bullshit.
legitimacy
Look
to
at
what
that
I'm
bullshit that
saying
he
about my
puts on you.
relationships, and I'm being honest about them, right?
That
My
fucking
responsibility,
bullshit.
their responsibility, what went wrong, and shit like that. So, that's the physical side. What I really find attractive is brains and personality. If you don't have that, I'm not interested. You gotta be interested in the same things I'm interested in. Ancient history, especially ancient Egypt, paranormal, aliens, UFOs, psychology, sociology, athletics because, like, I've been an athlete my whole entire life, like karate and that, martial arts, all sorts of stuff, right? I have a lot of interests. Basically, there's almost nothing you couldn't come up with that I wouldn't be interested in, because if I don't know it, I want to know it. I'm that kind of a person, I'm the person that's an intellect. I'm an Aquarius.
You're a
Okay?
fucking
So I'm an
cocksucker. That's
intellect.
what you are.
And intellectual people need intellectual stimulation. If you don't have that in a relationship, it's not going to work. If I think you're stupid, genuinely, and I think you're dumb, I'm not going to hang with
Dude,
you
Panic
for
Man.
long
Big
because
ups
it's going to be
Nova.
boring. And that's going to lead to one of my relationships, okay? So, let's start talking about my past relationships, what they were like. My very first time dating was, I waited until junior high. I wanted to have my shit together. I wanted to make sure I was established in that, because remember, we're talking about the 70s here, right? Yes, that's how far back I go. So, in the 70s, I'm entering my first year in junior high. I have 3 jobs at this point in time. So this shows you how responsible I am, right? I'm already thinking way ahead of the game, right? I noticed my parents get divorced. Okay, this is how I ended up with 3 jobs. I noticed my parents get divorced. I saw what happened to my mom, and I said to myself,
Right.
that's not going to happen to my kids.
We
Because I
need-
knew what I had to go through in
We
life,
need
and it was
someone
fucking hard as
resistance
nails.
against
I couldn't be a child. I never was a child
that.
because I was always 10 to 20 years older than what I really was. And I had to be, because I had to take on responsibilities that you guys would call, well, that's child labor nowadays. Well, to us, that was just doing a responsible thing, being the man of the household. So, my mom gets divorced. Not her fault, my dad's fault. I'm not going to get into that.
I don't think I can beat this guy.
But just trust me, my dad was a fucking asshole. What he did to her was unethical. You don't do it.
Good.
Hence, my morals, my values, and my ethics, right? So don't come down on me for taking a high ground here. I am the way I am due to life experience. So I grew up quick, early in life. This is preteen. This is my first year in junior high, and I worked Kmart cameras. I was an MO at Petro-Canada gas station, and I worked at Taco Time at the time. So I had 3 jobs.
Taco
Okay?
Time.
And you can tell, MO at a car wash, that's a lot of fucking responsibility. I was put on a pager, because back then, we didn't have the cell phone. Like, we're just starting to get into cell phones, right? But there were those long things that would be like the length of your thigh.
Yeah, you can
and
do
I'm not
Sandine
joking,
as
these
well.
things were massive. And that's just the phone itself.
And here comes the stun
antenna
lock.
was even longer, and it would come up all the way up. Seriously, not kidding you, and I'm not doing this to be gross or that, but it's true. It'd come up to underneath your armpit. I'm not even joking. The antenna was fucking ridiculously long, too.
Stun lock.
A pager, which is this small little device that looks like
Can't do anything against stun lock for some reason, because this is SMT4 Apocalypse.
So, the pager would show you the number of the person that called in digital. You knew you had to call him right away. So I was on call 24/7 as an MO at the car wash there, okay? They had problems, I had to fix it. That's it. That's my job, And the pay wasn't good enough as far as I was concerned. So I come into junior high already with 3 jobs. And at this point in time, I'd already been a paper boy, okay, prior to this. And that was my entry-level job, was a paper boy. So Kmart, I'm working cameras. I'm an MO at the car wash, and I'm working Taco Time. I'm doing all 3 of these, okay? So just think about this. Like, social life.
I need to get rid of sick.
My training
Sick needs to get
for the Olympics
gone.
because I was training for the Olympics at the time, but I wasn't in the military just yet. I didn't get into the military until 82, which I did till 86, and then I got mental illness, and that ended that career. That's a separate thing altogether, but important to know. So, because of dating, and that's what we're talking about here. So, as I come into junior high, I'm already way more mature than the people around me.
And I am dead.
I'm like,
nice.
I feel out of place, I've always felt out of place in society because I've always been way more mature than the people my age or older, right? And so I've always looked for older people. And so when I was younger, I was always looking for older people to date because
there's something I gotta do
here. They were more wise, and they were already where I was at mentally and psychologically, but not physically, if that makes sense. So then, because of my physicalness and my age in that, let's say I'm 11 or 12, I don't think you're someone in high school or college that you're
like that dream raga, man. How do we stop that?
Intellectually and emotionally, where I'm at, right, is on a collegiate level.
If only this game had a defense
high,
system like SMT4 Strange Journey.
How many people have their shit together at a young age, right?
It just stun locks me, dude, and then it does this.
I go out looking for a partner at this point in time.
Yeah, it does that. Fuck it.
My whole entire life. I wanted an equal. I wanted someone who reflected who I was mentally, emotionally, physically, all that stuff. I wanted someone that would reflect who I am. and be a real
Just
positive
fucking auto it.
reflection onto me. Because remember, the person you date
We gotta
and
redo
the
it.
people you surround yourself in general as friends or anything like that, they're a reflection of you. And if they're not good people, you shouldn't be hanging out with them because they're not healthy for you. Piece of advice there, okay? So, as I was growing when I was younger, and as I was maturing at an incredibly fast rate, because of taking on responsibilities, I had to take care of my brother and my mom, because my mom was in the mental institution for most of the time because breakdowns and all sorts of things. Very, very personal. I'm not going to get into that, but you get the idea. I grew incredibly fast. Emotionally and psychologically, I grew. Physically, I'm as old as I was, right? There's not much I can do about that. But mentally and emotionally, fuck, was I incredibly mature. I really had my shit together. Still do, always have. And that's always been a challenge because right there, out of the gate, I'm way more advanced than people my age. I never did the hanging out with the local kids at the local arcade thingy. Well, I did do some of that, but that comes later on in life. But I couldn't because I had a lot of responsibilities at a very young age, right? And so I never got to do the party scene. I never got to do the 20-something scene. I never got to do any of these things because I had a lot of responsibilities in my life early that taught me a lot about people and about reality. And there's certain types of people I find attractive that I just won't go out for unless there's a reason for it, okay? So the very first person I date, I'm not going to name names here or anything like that, so it's not personal, you know. She was awesome, actually. I love her. And actually, she was the first person I thought about getting married to, believe it or not. I met her during my first year in junior high. I already had my shit together. She found that very attractive. Now, physically, I won't say I'm an attractive person. But what people find attractive about me comes later on, which is eye contact, the cut of my chin, I've been told. They love my smile, things like that, right? So, and I'm still like that to this day. Like, I still have women coming up to me to this day going, you know, there's something about you that I like, but I don't know quite what it is. And I'm like, I bet you it's my eyes or something. And they're like, yeah, you know, because there's something, when you find something attractive about somebody on the inside, you're going to find something attractive
No
on the
way.
outside,
There's no
right?
way.
So, as I'm going through junior high, this one lady, blonde hair, North American, you know, I told you physically I look for Europeans, right? She's North American, but she's incredibly mature for her age, like I am, and very down to earth, and very, very long legs, very beautiful young lady, you know, around my age, you know, and a couple of years older, I think. And she had really, really long blonde hair, you know, like Crystal Gale down to her ass kind of thing, right? Very, very beautiful, I'll say on the outside.
Motherfucker.
You know, not a model beautiful, you know what I mean? Just average to above average kind of slot there, that there was just something very nice about her, you know. We would go swimming. I was paranoid about the water. I almost drowned when I was a kid in BC. I went swimming when I was a kid, and
I can't do
it took
shit.
an adult beside me to pick me up because the lifeguard thought I was playing. My mom was banging on the fence going, look, he's drowning, and I was drowning. I was going down for the last time.
No one
I
cares.
was paranoid of water. She helped me get over that fear by French kissing underneath the water. Sounds childish, immature, we're in junior high, you know what I mean, what do you expect? And so, that was my first kiss, actually.
Weak.
And very nice, actually. Very, very good kisser. She had a very, very small tongue. But boy, did she know how to work it. And I gotta tell you something, you know, this whole thing about sex here, just to touch on this quickly here, size matters. I'll tell you something, man. This chick had a small tongue. Fuck, was she talented with it. I'll tell you, that chick could fucking kiss. She could kiss the dots off of a cow, you know. I'm not kidding you, man. This chick is a really good kisser. Still, the best kisser I've ever had in my life. And I love foreplay, by the way. I love kissing. You know, I love making out. There's a procedure.
Good for you, buddy.
And I'll talk about that later on. So anyway, we get to know each other throughout junior high. We go swimming together. She gets me over my fear of swimming, and I thank her for it. Still do. You know, I still hold her in high regard, but there are some things I don't like about her, which we'll get into too. But the thing is, that came much later on though. The thing is, as we're dating and as we're courting, which is a term you don't hear anymore, I strongly believe in courting, by the way. I still do. I believe in being a true gentleman, and I believe in dating ladies, not women. I'm not interested in... You're
still a virgin though, yep.
I'm not interested in whores. I'm not interested in prostitutes. I'm interested in people
He
that
had
are
foreplay,
intellectually
though.
and emotionally strong. If you're not my equal, I'm not interested.
He has had foreplay before.
And
He
you can
just
look at
never
me
went all
however
the
you
way.
want to and go, that's why you're a virgin. Good.
It's fucked up that
I'd
I
rather
know
stay
that.
a virgin and stay true to who I am as a person and be human and still want that than to be with someone that I'm going to regret for the rest of my life. Am I going to have regrets going to the grave? Probably. I mean, everybody is, right? You can't do everything you want in one lifetime. It's impossible. So, as I'm dating her, we get close to the end of junior high. Now, understand this. We've been dating all of junior high, which is a good, what, 8 years or something like that? Okay, so we've known each other a long time, right? I'm about to go on to high school. Now I'm thinking about the next level. I'm thinking, okay, engage, marriage, and kids at this point. And I was already thinking about that in junior high. So in order for me to be with someone, they got to be established if they want me to be established. They got to have into play what they want from me in play, okay? So it's the mirror effect is what I call it, right? So they got to be a reflection of me. If they don't have their shit together and they're just looking to get pregnant, stay at home, and be a mom, and be the person to stay at home, no, that's not going to fly with me. What you expect from me, be the breadwinner, then I want you to do the same. You have to be a go-getter. You have to be someone who is outgoing and going out there and just going after what you want in life, okay, or else I'm not interested. So you need to have your shit together. So whatever you expect from me, do you understand it's a reflection and I expect the same from you? If you're a slut and a whore, I'm not interested because I'm not looking for a one-night stand. That's just the bottom line. I don't appreciate this day and age with tramp stamps and shit like that. I'm not interested. That just tells me you've been with too many people already and I'm not interested. You know, I believe in women that respect themselves, that are true ladies. You know, I don't believe in women. I don't believe in females. I believe in ladies. And if you're not a lady and you don't meet my standard,
I'm a lady.
because that's the standard that I have to give to you as a partner in life, okay? And if you don't meet that standard, that quality that I'm looking for in a person, that's not going to happen. That's why you have dating, okay? Now, the stages of dating to me go like this. There's courting, which means no making out, no kissing, maybe cuddling, no fucking, definitely no sex, okay? No sex at all. Nothing below the 50th parallel, nothing like that, okay? It's all about getting to know each other. It's about establishing a real strong friendship, right?
Let's try with these.
And then keeping it open to the possibility of more as you go along.
I doubt it's
now,
gonna work.
As I was dating this
Doubt.
woman, that's how I do things. Okay? I go
Hashtag doubt.
slowly. I go, okay, here's where we're at.
I can try one more thing with my guy.
Right at the start, right?
Yeah, like that.
And this is what I'm looking for. So you know I want to have kids. You know I want to get married. You know what I'm looking for. So it shouldn't come to a shock to you. When we get to that point in our relationship, I approach it like that.
One more thing.
It shouldn't be a shock, and you'd be surprised how many women get shocked like that, right? But at least pull the bullshit line.
Partners.
Shock, right? So, as I'm going out with this woman, which I did date for 8 years, I'm entering into high school. Okay, I'm like, look, we're at the end of junior high, coming up to the end of junior high. Either this is going somewhere, or it's been a complete waste of my time. So I said, look.
Hallelujah, are you my savior?
That's not a romantic way of doing it, but I'm like testing the waters first, right? I want to see if she's on the same wavelength. I said, look, I'm going into high school here.
Hallelujah might be my savior.
I already got 3 jobs. I've had them for like the past 8 years here or more, you know.
Let's hope so.
I'm going into high school.
Because I can't be asked.
Then I'm going into college.
Status ailment bosses are the worst.
For the rest of my life, okay? So I had all this planned out prior to the military coming into play, right? So this is all prior to the military. So
is this guy still talking? I kind of zoned out for like 20 minutes.
Last year, junior high. And as we're coming to the end of junior high, I say to her,
I'm
look,
too busy trying to fucking fix this fucking
fight. And by the end of high school, going into college or post-secondary, I want to be married. And then we have kids after we're establishing our careers. So I laid this all on the table to her. You might say that's a lot to drop on somebody, but like I said, I believe in courting. I have a roadmap. I know what I want out of life, and I work hard at it. So we've been dating.
He never stops talking. Yeah.
Marriages nowadays don't last that long. Right?
Why do you think I only watch him when I'm grinding?
At the 8-year mark, I lay it out.
Kevin doesn't like him at all.
Here's where I'm at.
You even
Here's
said
where
less
I'm going.
Panic Man and
Here's
play
what I'm
Overwatch.
doing.
I ain't gonna
You've
do
known
that.
this all along. Here's where I feel that we're at.
Like, less
What do you
Panic Man,
think?
sure, but
She came back with...
Overwatch.
Hell yeah. I agree with you. You know, I think that we're at that point, like, you know, in her own way, right? And so...
He's discussing this stuff for the
I told
fans.
the whole
Yeah.
classroom I was in at the time, this is like my last year of junior high, I told everyone, look, I'm engaged. Like, you know, like I thought I was. Like, we were talking like this, you know what I mean? So use that term lightly. So I've never been engaged, but this is like, I guess, a pre-engagement thingy or something like that.
That doesn't
Everybody
exist.
was like, God bless you. That's awesome. You know, that's great. Except for her parents. Her parents, her dad in particular, was not understanding. And you got to remember.
Warning
this
shout.
is a-
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very dogmatic. It's like what the guy says goes, and that's it. You know.
Woo!
And it's all about respecting your elders.
Hallelujah!
This guy is the father of the woman I'm dating, right? The person I'm dating.
Hallelujah!
Now you think 8 years, that's a long time to donate, and it is. And going into high school, having a roadmap, like, you know, wanting to be engaged by that time, wanting to get married by the end of high school, going into post-secondary so you can be established to have kids. I think is a very smart roadmap, you know, for anybody. And to do this prior to me coming into junior high, because that was my roadmap prior to coming into junior high, knowing for me what junior high was about in high school and post-secondary. Junior high was about dating. High school was about
You
being
are
engaged,
fucking legend,
and
hallelujah.
post-secondary
Legend.
was about being married and moving on with your career to be established so you can have children. That's the way my roadmap went my whole entire life, and that's what I believe in now, what I did back then. So we agreed to getting engaged, but we never did engage because her dad found out. Her dad didn't like it. The mom did, and what the guy says goes. He put down his fist and ended the relationship. She said to me something that was very interesting when we broke up. You know, she said to me, "Well, he threatened me with my dowry." I said, "Why do you need a dowry for?"
The fuck's a dowry?
When I have 3 fucking jobs. I mean, how much more you want from me here, right? This really showed me how shallow people can be, right? So here all along I'm thinking...
here comes it. The fucking bullshit Xandine.
Okay? So...
Right, we gotta
fucking...
we gotta party.
Her, as she was to me, she wouldn't have brought up the dowry. She would have sacrificed that to be with me. Because she said, where are we going to live? What are we going to do? And all this other shit. And I said, look, I have 3 jobs. What the fuck are you talking about?
The fuck you talking about,
I'm
bitch?
living at home because I got a responsibility to my mom and to my brother. Of course I'm going to take care of them. That doesn't prevent her from moving in with us. That doesn't prevent us from moving on with our lives.
Thank you, Navarre.
But I'm not going to ditch my family for... Now, I respect this person. Don't get me wrong. She's being disrespectful here by putting her dowry ahead of our relationship. And not respecting the fact that I'm working 3 fucking jobs at a time.
No one cares.
What more you want from a guy? Seriously. This is ridiculous, right? So, that was my first dating experience.
Alright, give me your best fucking attack.
Floor
Gus, let's go.
I realized that women out there can be deceiving.
Oh.
I was brokenhearted. When I get brokenhearted, it takes years for me to heal, right? I just don't do the thing overnight, find someone to fuck. No, I take care of my business.
Hey, you can fuck,
dude. Make sure my backyard's cleaned up before I move on. I notice as I'm dating, you know, a generalization here, to throw this in right now before I forget, that women take their shit with them, and they bring their junk with them. And
we might win.
I don't want to deal with,
fucking legit, so, 40% chance. I'm feeling 40%.
X amount of years later, right? I think I've dated 5 or 6 women in my time, right?
See, like that.
She came into my life. I think I've only dated like 3 or 4 women, seriously, right? She came into
you let me down, hallelujah.
College.
You let me down.
High school, I'm repairing the damage. I'm more focused on my career, where I'm going. I'm studying ancient history and stuff like that. And so then I come into my college life eventually, right? And in my college years, I meet this one person who was really awesome, actually. I liked her. She was very dainty, very small.
The fuck is dainty?
Kind of cute. You know, she had braces and that. You know, it is what it is, right? But kind of cute. You know, she looked like she was like a teen. She looked like 12, 13, right? I'm like, come on, there's no way you're in your 20s. She was older than I was, right?
He likes kids.
So, we developed a friendship, a very strong friendship.
Come on.
This person...
Do the good one.
You
in
college... She had
That's
another
why I
guy
say
on the side I
40%.
didn't know about.
And
Right?
he's dead. Great.
But
Great.
here's the irony.
Great.
All three of us were friends.
You bastard.
So she took us to the gay bar one time. We fucked around. We had fun with that. And we're like bums to the walls and all that shit. You know, like we were incredibly homophobic. And, you know, there's a reason for it, right? I mean, I've been hit on by guys, and sorry, I'm not interested. I don't swing both ways, you know.
I don't swing both
And
ways, man.
so I said to her, I said, look, if we're going to places like that, you're going to stick nearby us. And my other buddy agreed. Like, you know what? It's the 80s, so respect it. You know what I mean? So anyway.
No, I don't respect it at all.
I go into college.
Ah, I fell ill.
And I knew her for a year, you know, and my first year of college. And when I came back, a lot of things had changed. You know, I found out she fucked off to the States to marry some guy because she realized that it's a lot of hard work to go to school. Now, this is one of those
motherfucker,
people, right? Through college, I noticed her.
Yeah, like I said, 40% chance.
Behavioral patterns. You know, I studied her. I watched what she was doing, and what she was doing was playing the field here. And she would go into the different classrooms, not really focusing on, you know, the classroom studies, and more like on the college experience kind of idea, right? And so I'm there serious, and my buddy there, and he's just there to pay off his car loan, right? I didn't use loans to get cars like people did back then in houses and that because
stop doing that, please. Jesus Christ, you're annoying. You're an annoying little bitch. You know that?
Seriously. I took careers
You're an
very
annoying
seriously.
little
I took relationships
bitch.
very seriously all through my whole entire lifetime, still do, and the responsibilities is there for, right? So, as I'm dating her, I realize who she really is.
Stop doing enduring cheer.
Like, yeah, you know, I don't think that's.
You see, we don't need it.
I liked her. I liked her a lot, you know, but she wasn't established. She didn't have a goal or a roadmap. And eventually she ends up fucking off to the States to go with some other guy because she thinks she's hot. And she wasn't, you know. She's average looking, you know, kind of on the cute side, you know what I mean? But again, digress, I go back to personality and brains. And if you're not on the same level as me, it's not going to work. So that was that dating experience.
Yeah,
you know,
we're done.
As I come out of college with my
We're
degree,
done.
This is one of the ones I got in the fitness industry, okay? This is when I became rec manager. When I became rec manager, another woman who was Asian took interest in me. She was Chinese, okay? And I met her through a local BBS, which is bulletin board system, which is the very first introduction of the internet through PC. And this is back when I had the Atari 600 or 600 XL, 800 XL, somewhere around there, right? And so I was talking to her.
There's nothing I can do here.
Local BBS system.
I can do stuff like
really well.
the Kazakhstan and shit, but I don't have enough turns for that.
We started courting. She had another person that she was dating on the side that I was not aware of. We became friends, which is interesting how guys get along, and you know, women try to play off of that, try to play the field, right? Not knowing that the other guy is the other guy. And so I didn't like that. I was never down with that. She wanted to fuck me. She knew I was a virgin. She wanted to be the first. And she just put it out there. She said, look, I just want to fuck you because you're a virgin.
And it's done for.
Really fucking hot. And it'd be like really fucking cool if my you know, she started talking about how, you know, sexual
I don't know how to
how
beat
she
this
would
guy.
do certain things to me and things like that. I'm just like, that's not happening. You know, I'm like, I'm
fucking
into
status.
women.
If he didn't have the status ailments, man, I would have been
secure women. I'm not into
would have been done already.
If you think you're fucking hot sexually, it's not going to happen. Now, she took that as me playing hard to get. Okay?
Shut the fuck up, man.
So sex has always been a challenge in my relationships, and I'll talk about that later on.
Right. Fucking he
I
has.
kind of resolved it, but kind of didn't. So
he has a thing called what? What's it called?
Chinese lady, not a lady.
Warding shout.
She wasn't.
Why can I not get a warding shout?
What happened there was she wanted to fuck me. And then she's like, well, we need to put on 10 condoms and all this other shit. And I'm like, well, fuck. You know what I mean? Overkill, right? So we got talking about sex. We got talking about all these different things. And I brought up my lifestyle. And I went like, look, I don't live life in a fast lane. I'm not looking to get laid. Because if I'm fucking you, I'm fucking my wife. And I literally, that's how I look at sex. You want to know how I look at sex is this. If my dick's in your pussy, you're my wife. And if you're not my wife, then I'm on the wrong pussy. That's the bottom line. A lot of women out there are going to cheer about that and go, yeah, I'm panicked, thank you. You know what? That's the way I've always been. That's why I am. If you're not my wife, I'm not fucking you.
Such
Because
a
I'm not just
pussy.
going to fuck anybody. I'm going to fuck my wife because it's with
He's
intent.
gonna fuck his wife.
And that is to make her fucking pregnant. Because
Isn't
that's
it?
the bitch that deserves to get pregnant, not just anybody.
Jesus
I've always taken
Christ.
sex very, very seriously. So sexual intimacy is very, very important to me, but with the right person, I never did find. You know, so that part of my life sucked, but we'll talk about that later. So she was trying to press sex onto me. I'm not comfortable about this. If someone's not comfortable about it,
There's
you
nothing.
lay off and
There's
give them
nothing
room
here.
to breathe. So she was trying to pressure me.
You
One
fucker.
night, and I remember this very vividly, okay? We got drunk in my living room, okay?
No, I
My mom
can't.
was in the hospital. This was during the summer. And I was working as a recreational manager at one of the
Nothing I can
community
do.
centers, right? And so she knows I'm established. She knows I'm making really good money,
Like,
right?
every time I have something like weak and
She gets
null,
the
like
idea.
it's weak
I'm trying to take
Ceatidine
advantage
or
of
weak
me
fucking Sandine, right?
while I'm out of it, right? Why catch her before she gets too far with things, right? She was drawing tattoos on me and all sorts of shit. She thought this was funny. Okay, throwing popcorn around the living room, that was cool. But this other stuff wasn't. So she was trying to get sexual with me, right? Trying to take advantage of the situation. I'm like, no. Shit's
No.
not happening. Okay, I already told you that. You know. So this becomes an obstacle, if you will. But for me, it wasn't an obstacle. It's more or less, we're either married or we're not. And if we're not married, I'm not fucking you. Because you're either my wife and you're my bitch. And I'm claiming you
You're
as
my
my wife and bitch.
You're
or
my
it's not
bitch.
happening. And I mean bitch respectfully, okay? Back then,
You are
like I
my
said, I believe in
bitch.
courting and I believe in marriage and the sanctity of marriage, and I don't believe in divorce. Hence, if I'm going to get engaged to someone and I'm going to get married, it's going to be that person I know is going to be with me for the rest of my life. I thought I had it in junior high and I was really, really this fucking close to having it, so close you can't even see the space between my fingers, right? And that's the whole point. And that was the best relationship
There's
I ever
nothing
had in my
here,
life.
dudes.
And the only one I
None
can
of these
honestly
have
say
full-on
that
ailment
would have worked
resistance.
out if the woman wasn't so dogmatic about her damn heritage, you know, or her inheritance, right? Her dowry. And I'm like, fuck, you know, we got it all right here. Hello, take a chance, right? She didn't. I'm not going to say that was the one that got away, but I'm going to say that that was the one that should have happened with everything. Literally. And I never will understand to this day why she did what she did. Why she chose her dowry over our relationship, right? So, that was the only one out of all the people I've dated, actually, that I would say that would have gone all the way. Seriously, literally. It was that good of a relationship.
That's a good one.
So, I was looking for that all throughout my lifetime. I dated a couple other women, like I said, we're on to the Chinese woman now, you know. And that one within a year imploded because during that summer I realized who she was. And I just went, we're just done. You know, like, I always tell women, I'm very upfront and very forward about everything. I put everything on the table. I want marriage.
That's the only
I
guy
want
that's kind
kids.
of good
I
with
want someone who's established.
ailments.
I want what you want from me. I want from you. That's basically it. And
Still
I
losing
don't
Christian. I
travel
shut this
fast.
game was
I take
easy.
my time because I believe in
Goon,
courting,
I
and
will
that's what
punch
courting
you,
is. It's
alright?
taking your time getting to know the person, find out if it's going to work out or not.
I'm
Someone
trying
who
my
just throws
best,
around numbers and that. Rick, we've been dating for this long, so
but
it's
for
time to
some
talk and shit
reason,
like that. No, it's not.
this game does
Maybe
not
say you're sexually immature
have
and shit. No,
status
it's not.
ailments
It's
on
there
skill
to
names.
belittle you, to make you feel
So it's
insecure
kind
about
of hard
yourself
to
and
make a
very secure
demon
about
that can
yourself,
get
right?
rid of
So,
fucking
we'd have these kind of
everything.
conversations. I'd be like, look, you know,
And then
you're too loose for my standards, right?
we have fucking little
If that's what you're
hallelujah
looking
over
for,
here.
go find somebody else.
Little
who's trained
hallelujah
to
over
go there
here.
Like that. That's not what I'm looking for.
Warning shout,
I'm
prevent
looking for
status
someone
ailment
who's
until
grounded,
next
someone
turn.
who's
But this
established, someone who
fucker
wants
keeps
the
doing
same
this
things
one.
in life as I do. Okay. So, in the end, I found out she was playing this game. I told the other guy about it, and I said, look, you want to hook up with her? That's your business. But I said, I'm done. And just to let you know, she's been playing both of us this whole time. I didn't know you were the other guy. I didn't even know there was another guy until she was trying to lay me. And I said, no, hard no. And I meant it, and I stayed my ground.
64. I
And then
can't
I
fucking
told him
grind
about
to
what happened in
64
the
for this
living room.
bastard.
He was fuming. I said, if I were you, I'd just walk away from it. Don't get mad. Just grow up.
Fuck!
be
What do I
mature,
do?
and leave her, you know, high and dry. Later on, as I'm going throughout my life here, you know, I come out of school and that, and I meet this other woman. This was around the time of 1999 going into 2000. Now that's where it ended. So it was in the 90s. Somewhere I met her
If you
in
got
the
some
90s,
tips, I'm
right?
willing to
And
accept tips.
we hooked up by meeting at the Stampede, actually. I was there, and she goes, "Is that your sister?" I'm like, "No, that's my mom." Right? No, it sounded like a line to me, but whatever. Okay. She wasn't attractive. Physically, she's fucking ugly as hell. She was thin as hell, as in I could turn her into a kite and fly her off of a bridge. Okay. I actually made fun of that numerous times when she would get blown around by the wind, and I'd have to be the weight to hold her down because this chick was super light. Now, this is at a point in time in my life where I hit a really low. I felt very lonely at the time, so I think I was vulnerable, you know. And because of this vulnerability, I ended up dating her. She's not my type at all, not even close. How I ended up with this, I don't know. Now, I never swore in my whole entire life until I met this person. This person would swear every second word, F this, F that. She had a kid from a previous relationship, and she was a total slut and a tramp. And there was nothing I can say good about her. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's the truth. That's why I'm keeping it nameless, right? I think the whole reason why I was with her was because I was lonely. And then I realized I'm far better off being by
Let's
myself.
try it one more
because this
time.
person is
If
damaging me.
it doesn't work, then I'll
she's
have
damaging
to
me because
do
now I'm
something, and I
swearing.
don't know
She
what.
has a kid there. That kid is getting damaged in that too. She had a very unhealthy lifestyle. Extremely unhealthy lifestyle, right? There's a reason why she was thin. Hello, crack and shit, not good for you, right? So I'm like, I gotta get out of this toxic environment. So I started thinking about this. I'm like, well, I'm there because of the kid. I was never there because of her. It was because of the kid, right? That's how she looped me in, because I cared about the kid. He cared about me. It's like when you and my mom get married, you know, then this is going to happen. And so she tried emotional blackmailing me and all sorts of shit. Yeah, there was a lot of toxic there. There was. There was a lot of sexual pressure in that too. And as a form of defense, this is the very first time I did oral sex. And so this was in the 90s. So I felt uncomfortable about her with her sexuality because she was very
Come on, hallelujah, don't let me down.
right? And I'm like, no, it's not happening unless we're married. So then she wanted to marry me real fast. And I'm like, that's too fast. No. She proposed to me. I didn't propose to her. Matter of fact, the only person where it was mutually agreeable was the one I dated in junior high that I told you guys about, my first date, right? This person, she wanted sex a lot, right? She was just a total slut and a tramp, and she was proud of it.
Total slut, tramp.
I realized that we were fooling around in my living room one time, right? And eventually we went to the bedroom, laying on a twin bed, which is like a single bed, spooning. And I was just cuddling. I just believe in cuddling. I love cuddling. Like, honestly, you want to get in my books.
I died a few times,
learn the proper way of kissing, and learn how to fucking cuddle, because I love to cuddle. I'm a snuggly type person. You know, I'm the person who loves to cuddle up on a book, on a couch, whatever. Like, you know, I love to cuddle. I love foreplay. I do not want sex. I'm not that guy, but I love the build-up. I love the excitement. I love what it leads to. And then eventually, when our relationship is strong enough, when we're married, okay, then I'm going to fuck you because it's going to be with intent because I want to make you pregnant. It's just that simple. If you don't want to get pregnant, don't marry me. If you don't want to be married, don't date me. It's pretty obvious what I'm all about. I'm very
It's fine, don't worry about it.
You guys know this based off of my
this guy's just a
YouTube
bitch.
channel here, which is our family now, that I am incredibly transparent.
Why enduring cheer? I don't need it.
Imagine what a relationship with me would be like. Friends or
Cunt.
otherwise. You know I'm just going to be upfront and forward with you about everything. Am I ugly? Yeah. Does this dress make me look thin? No.
We're all
fucking
fucked
fat.
now.
Wait. I'm honest. You may not like it, but I'm honest, right? But with that comes a certain amount of respect because you know I'm going to be truthful to you and faithful to you and honest about things. You know what I mean? And tell you, no, you know, you need to do this or you need to do that with your life. So this woman presents me with sex. She was coming at me hardcore. I had no choice. I had to do something. So I was thinking fast. And all of a sudden I decided, you know what? Women are always talking about oral sex. I had a lot of female friends. I learned a lot from my female friends really, really early in life. And God bless them for it because I appreciate it. So with this knowledge, This chick didn't see this coming.
We got
okay?
saved
She's
there
like,
by
okay, you're a virgin.
the support.
I'm gonna take, this virginity thingy really gets in the way because women take it as a challenge, or women take it as like, no, you've been too long a virgin, it's not gonna happen. Okay, I don't care either way. But the bottom line is, I do care about is our relationship, right? So anyway, this woman comes
I don't
on
need
really
that.
strong
What am I
this
doing?
one night, right? She's getting way more than playful, and she's really going at me hardcore. I'm like, okay. Something you don't expect from a virgin is to be real good at oral sex, especially the very first time, right?
Warning shout. Yes,
So I'm thinking
good.
to myself, I
Good
need
boy.
a defense mechanism. Well, women are always talking about oral sex. They're always talking about how the guy wants to stick it in, get off, and then pull out, right? Okay. What if I reverse the tables on her?
Alright, defense is
and
decreased
went
now,
down
so
on
now
her?
I need to
Now I'm
do
thinking to myself, this is going to be fucking gross.
Kunda.
This is going to be disgusting. And this is my first time with oral sex, right? Well, let's just say, as a defense mechanism, it fucking worked. And to keep this PG-13, I went down on her. And yes, it was fucking gross and disgusting. But the thing I got a kick out of was her getting a kick out of it, because I would find out her ticklish spots and what made her go, if you fucking move, I'm going to kill you kind of response, right? So I edge played her before edge play was a thing. I kept her on the edge, never allowing her to orgasm on purpose until
Fuckhead.
13 hours later.
Fuckhead.
She was sobbing and crying and bawling and begging me to finish her off, and I still want to finish her off. I'm doing this with intent, because remember now, I'm trying to gibble her so she doesn't fuck me. I want my virginity. I've never had a hand job, never had a blow job, never been fucked.
I've told the story before.
My wife,
You have to
because
protect
she's
virginity
the
by
one that
going down
deserves
on a
it,
girl.
not
Yeah.
just any fucking ditz,
It's
right?
it's weird.
This person doesn't respect that. Okay, I'm going down on her. I'm going to end her. I'm going to kill her with oral sex, was my mental attitude. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, both
And
sides
we're
of the
dead.
fence here.
We're fucking dead.
Guys can know what the fuck they're doing from being a virgin. Because my first time going down on her, I spent 13 hours. And I sent her through heaven and hell, edge played her, and kept her on the edge for 13 hours straight. Okay?
Did you time it, my
And I
master?
didn't stop. I didn't allow her to come.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't allow her to touch her pussy. I wouldn't allow her
Jervis earned
to
a
do
favor by giving
nothing.
top.
She was squirming all over the place.
It is what
and
it is.
I gave her the quakes, and I gave her a small death. When I finally finished her off, she had a small death. When she blacked out after I made her come, and she came, believe me, you never had an orgasm like this until you've been with me, trust me, okay? I knew I was good. Right there, I knew I had sexual power and sexual strength in the bedroom.
I'm fucking done with this
Way
guy.
beyond what I thought I could have, because like you guys, I thought virgins don't know what they're doing. But then I thought about it, okay? I watched tapes before this. Playboy had a whole series out there. They had things on erotic massages, how to do oral sex, and it was all tasteful stuff, right? I used to watch these tapes. I would
What's the
study
best thing
them.
to do
I
here?
would watch porn, not to jerk off. I would watch porn to become educated. Because who better to learn from than porn stars and real life couples doing it? And that's what I would do with Playboy. And that's what I did. And then I would listen to my female friends. And they would talk about sex all the time because they're very sexually active. I'm not. Okay, so I'm the guy, as you can tell with my anxiety disorder, I talk a lot, right? But I know when to shut up. And that's when something intelligent is being said. Something I have to learn from, right? Okay, kill it. Listen. Because a man who knows...
Yeah, I'm done.
A man who speaks
I'm done.
cannot learn. And a
Stunned
man
like
who
an
knows
asshole, man.
does not speak. So in other words, if you're doing all the talking, you can't learn. Unless you listen. Okay? So I know...
There's no way I can beat this guy.
And that's when someone has something intelligent to say. Then I listen. If you hear me go silent, and I'm in a room full of people, you should pay attention to that, because that means I'm listening. I really am paying attention, right? And when I shut off like that, I'm studying what's going on there, right? So the thing is, from my female friends, I learned a lot of shit. I watched it on videotapes on how to do massages, erotic massages. I'm very good with my hands and my mouth, ladies. And if you don't believe me, find out the hard way. I have 3 ex-girlfriends to this day who still fucking want me. and they can't get over me, but they screwed it up and I'll never be with them. And that was from oral sex. So you can imagine how good I'd be in the bedroom when we do fuck, if that ever does happen. You have to be my wife in order to earn that. That's not happening unless we're married.
There's nothing I
And
can
I'm
do
not going to
here.
marry just anyone just for the sake of getting married. And I had that opportunity with this person, right? This person's like, let's get married. I'm like, no, we're not ready for it. No, we weren't. We were nowhere near it. We're two polar opposites. This isn't going to work, right? She's not physically attractive, and inside she's ugly as hell too. She's just as ugly as who she was on the outside as she was on the inside. She didn't care about herself, you could tell. So, I was lonely. That's how that happened. So, the oral thingy, my very first experience, I thought, this
She's
is going to
dead.
be gross
Great.
and disgusting.
Ooh.
And,
Just finish it, dude.
I was
Just
going to hate
finish
it.
it. There's no point
True,
to it.
the taste of it is gross. I don't
No
care
way
what
you can win
women
this
say. I don't
half-assed.
care what people say. If you're a cum eater and you enjoy it, you're a fucking idiot. Or you're sick. Because I didn't enjoy it. But I will tell you one thing I got a kick out of. Was knowing what buttons to push. And I was like, cool. I found me a new toy to play with. You know, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down with this now. Now this is getting interesting. So, the whole time I'm edge playing her. Imagine this, ladies. You complain about guys being bad in the bedroom. Maybe you should find yourself a virgin and bag them. I'm still a virgin. I went down on her my very first time and aced it. She
How long is this
blacked
video?
out
It's
in the end. She quaked
we're only an hour fucking
when I was
in.
getting to the point of actually finishing her off. And she blacked out when I did finish her off.
There's no way you can
And
do anything.
she pulled me into her, you know what, wrapped her legs around me, you know how.
Like relying
And
on
wouldn't let
Hallelujah
go.
is not.
And I almost died.
But it's doable,
because
but it's
I
just-
thought, holy fuck, here comes
He's
the
gonna
flood,
do
you know what I'm saying?
enduring
And it was
cheer
intense.
one time because
Let's
it's
just say she
randomized,
was
right?
bone
It's
dry.
random.
So she blacks out immediately.
So-
she quakes at that moment.
It's a
You know what I'm
50-50
talking about, ladies?
chance.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Not trembling, I mean quaking. Okay. She's
Then
never
I got
felt
me
anything like this
Patra on
before 'cause I found
Gogmog,
out
but
the next day.
it doesn't matter
So
because
she blacks out immediately, right?
fuck.
I cuddle into her. I spoon into her, right? I just hold her. She wakes up the next day crying. And I'm like, are you okay? Did I do something
Like,
wrong?
these are all
Now,
weak
remember,
against
I did
stuff.
This out of self-defense, right?
Like,
She
she's
was
probably
after
the
me,
best we
sexually
got.
aggressive. I was like, fine, you want to play
Most
this
likely.
game? Two can play this game. So I'm protecting myself, right? She said, no, you did everything right. She said, I never experienced anything like that before. Now remember, she's a slut. She's a tramp. She's a whore, okay? I'm the polar opposite. So she's saying I'm that good in bed that she's never had a guy like that before? Okay, maybe this will turn the relationship around from every second word being F this, F that, and her being sexually aggressive and that, right? So
That dude's good too.
she said, no, you did everything right. She said, all guys ever wanted to do was just fuck me and get it over with. She said, I never felt anything like that before. Hence the addiction all of a sudden, right? So I went out and bought 1001 Night Quickies, 1001 Romantic Nights. You know those books with those coupons where you pull them out and you do them in the moment, right? I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is the window we needed to make this relationship mature this way, right?
Right,
Maybe
ISIS
this
might
is
be
the way
something.
It happens. Maybe this is the way it, you know, I'm open-minded about things. you know.
Anubis is alright,
So
but
I'm
he
like,
fucking
maybe
gets
this can still work,
destroyed.
right? I'm very dogmatic
by,
like that. I have to
Zeodine.
stick it out until the end, right? No matter what. Even if it's abusive towards me, I still have to see it out to the end. It's just the way I am. So, I buy these books. She gets into them while I'm at work. And she goes, I like this one. And I said, you fucking idiot. You went and did this shit. And you just ruined our sex life. Any potential. See, I'm creative and imaginative. Very creative and imaginative. Okay? The most creative, imaginative person you've ever met in your life. Trust me on this, okay? I found this out when I wrote my first
I don't know what to do.
novel, which took me a decade to do, which is The Golden Ones. And in that, I found out just how good my imagination and creativity is. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I
So
don't know what to
when
do.
I applied it to her
I'm actually
privates,
low-key lost.
I'm really fucking good because I imagined what I would do kissing, but just on a lower part. And that drove her nuts. So that became her fixation, her fascination, whatever term you want to throw in there, right? This became a real problem in our relationship. Because now sex is a thing. I have to be defensive about it. So I'm giving her oral all the time. She's getting what she wants out of the relationship, but I'm not getting anywhere near where I want, right? Eventually, she cheats on me in 1999 going into 2000, right? And I'm just like, okay, you know what? We're done. Now, we were at
Not
a
lost?
millennial New Year's Eve party.
Okay, I am stuck.
And
Is
then
that
we
a
were
better
going to
word?
another party after that. And at this party, I had an opportunity to cheat on her. Now, in my mind, we were already broken up. I'm like,
Wait, I
we're
already
done.
have ice?
You know,
Oh,
in my
yeah.
mind,
I
right?
need this one.
Here comes this cute little redheaded girl on the chubby side, with red hair. You guys know that that's one of my weaknesses. Who wore a green shirt, a light green sweater, by the way, because this is winter time, you know, because we're going to the CFL, right? We're going to the Grey Cup, right? At least we were, okay? I know I am, okay? I'm still going to the Grey Cup. So anyway, we hook up with these groups of people that are at this cheerleading party for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, which is my favorite
I'm gonna try it one more time with
and it
this
has
one,
been throughout my whole lifetime. And hockey
but I
is the house
doubt
for me, which is the
we're
Montreal
gonna get
Canadiens.
somewhere.
So we're at the CFL. I've never been to a Grey Cup. I'm like, I'm going. You know, I had tickets and everything like that. They had tickets. We're taking in the riders, cheerleaders, and that, and it was fucking awesome. Well, this chick comes up to me, and she's been eyeing me the whole night. She gives me an opportunity, and her friend comes up to me first and says, you know, my friend's interested in you. Are you interested in her? And me being only human, I'm not going to lie, said, yeah. Doesn't mean I'm going to cheat, right? There's a difference. So she comes up to me, and she has these beautiful eyes.
Should have cheated,
gorgeous
dude.
hair, and just, she was fat, but she wasn't ugly fat. You know, she put on the pounds, but she did it in a healthy way, right? And she was very down to earth and very nice. And remember, I'm about brains and personality. And this woman, my God, I wanted to just fuck her right there. I mean, inside, she was fucking gorgeous as hell. I wanted to pound her, you know. I wanted to take out all the sexual frustration I had from the person I was with that wasn't doing the proper things. And here's this woman doing all the right things. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, can you possibly any hotter than you are now? You know, I wanted to fuck her. I wanted to take her in the car and just slam her, okay? But I am a man of morals, principles, and ethics. I do not believe in cheating. Remember, earlier I said, my mom got divorced. I saw what it did to our family. I didn't want that to happen to my kids. Remember that, because that's going to play a staple throughout all my relationships, okay? So, as I get to this woman, I have the opportunity to cheat. Very first time in my life. The very first time I gave it a serious thought. A man of principle, I couldn't do it. As much as I didn't like the relationship I was in, hated it, and loathed it, I'm not going to just jump into bed with a total stranger and fuck and hope it works out. Like I said, you have to be my wife, or else we're not.
He's never gonna get laid.
Okay? So that happened in that relationship. We go from that party, and the same night, because this is like, you know, pre-Grey Cup, right?
Why
the
does
next
this
day was the Grey Cup.
stuff
We go
do so much
to
damage?
the one that's held by the community.
That's my
center where
question.
We're both living at the same time. If she moved into the building, I was.
I got
in
Rucker
that town
Kaja on,
because I was in
and he
that
still
building.
fucked me up.
She did that on purpose to be territorial, right? So we go to the next party, okay? And I'm there at that party, and everybody knows us in the community, okay?
This
Knows
Winzak.
what I'm doing, knows what she's like, and blah blah blah, okay? She goes and takes a guy into his truck and fucks him, literally.
Did we not have
And I had
someone
everybody
Meteorama or
up
something?
there in
We
the
don't.
bar saying to
Fuck.
me, you know, your fiance, and that's another thing. She kept going around saying that we were engaged. No, I never did get engaged to her. She proposed, and I said no. And then she took it as a yes, and she wore an engagement ring anyway. And I'm just like, no, we're not engaged. My mom asked
Alright,
me,
here
"Why do
comes
people
the
ask
fucking
that?" I said,
banger.
no, we're not. I said I never accepted. I don't know why she's wearing the ring, but I can't force her to take it off. You know, it is what it is, right? So I just let it go, right? So anyway, I was never engaged my whole life. Never engaged. Got close
I think I know what's up.
with the person in junior high. Okay, my very first dating, and then never did again because I just never found someone that mature. You know, so that's the thing though. They say women grow up and mature faster than men. Bullshit. Because my whole life basically has been a train wreck of people out there that just were the wrong person. Except for the very first one. She was awesome. I still have a lot of respect for her, except for the dowry thingy. Why would you take the dowry over our relationship? I have 3 jobs. What more do you want, ladies? Seriously, what more do you want from a guy, right? So I think women have unrealistic expectations, physically and otherwise, right? But that's a different thing here for later on in the video. So she cheats on me. My golden cardinal rule is I can forgive you of anything but one thing.
Cheating.
And that is cheating. If you never want to break up with me, if you never want it to be truly over, then don't cheat on me. And there's still some respect there that I can have for you that maybe down the road we might be able to build something again. She cheated on me. And I'm like having a glass of Coke, you know, looking at it, and everybody's around me, you know, trying to piss me off and get under my skin and shit like that. And this guy's trying to pretend to be my BFF, right? He's like, well, you should go, you know, because, like, you know, I mean, you're being cheated on and shit like that. And I'm like, you know what, buddy? Fuck off. Because you want to know something? I'm sitting here, I'm drinking my drink, and in my own time, yes, I'll go down and take a look and make sure it's real, because I need to see it with my own eyes. I don't believe in gossip. I don't spread gossip. I don't believe in gossip. Gossip is toxic. I don't believe in toxic, right? So eventually, in my own time, I wander downstairs, and I find her in the truck fucking the guy, and I'm like, okay. I walk away cool and casual and calm. That's the best thing you can do.
You ever cheated? I never had a girlfriend, dude.
When I got home, I had
well,
a breakdown,
if
you know.
girlfriends from age 12 count.
Relationship, right? I dealt with a lot of shit. And I was in it mainly because of the kid, because I felt sorry for him. You know, he didn't have a proper role model. That kid really respected the hell out of me. So much so he wanted me to be his dad, right? And this happened through a lot of my relationships, by the way, which will lead to the next relationship, right? And my last relationship. So, this one, what was interesting is that when I got home,
that's the fucking
night,
kicker.
And I broke down, and this is like before the Grey Cup, because the next day's the Grey Cup.
That is the kicker right there.
All my female friends formed a posse and wanted to go headhunting. And I turned around, and this shows you how strong my morals and values are, and my ethics, right? I turned around to them, I said, look, if you really care about our friendship, and you care about me as a person, don't do it. I said, she's not worth it. And because of that, and because of their respect for me, they didn't. And they were the ones I learned about sex from. You know,
where are those friends now?
They were the ones that talked about all this shit and brought out dildos and showed me all, and I was just like turning red all the time. You know, I swear they were doing it just to make me turn red, right? But we had an awesome friendship, you know. But the thing is, they wanted to form a posse and kill her because of that. And I'm not joking. You know what women are when they form a posse? They're very serious. They're very intense, right? They're like, you fucked over our friend, we're going to fuck you up. There were 5 or 6 of them. That's a lot of women getting along well together, right? They wanted to go headhunting on my behalf. And I'm like, no, it's not worth it. Because whatever you do reflects onto me. I don't want that in my life. I honestly believe in energy before I go any further. I believe in energy. What you put out into the universe is what gets reflected back. And the reason why we have a lot of toxic going on in the world is because we're toxic people. We need to stop that shit. You know, we need to become more responsible, morally, ethically, values, and all that shit.
Thank you, hallelujah, for ruining it.
What you're doing to yourself and what you're doing to others. I've always been doing my best to put out positive energy.
Nah, never mind.
So, just a little lesson there for those of you that have been sitting around for a while. So, they wanted to do that. The next day, the Grey Cup comes on. I go to the Grey Cup, I celebrate, I have a good time. I never did hook up with those people again because they were in a different section than me. And it was insane, right? I had a good time. Her sister, who is mega hot, by the way, her sister was fucking mega hot. She was really cute, really sexy, and fucking drop dead gorgeous. And her sister offered me an opportunity in the truck after we were broken up.
That's the fucked up one, that one.
To give me a blowjob.
It makes him fucking go fucking insane.
Fuck, I wanted it so bad with her. I wanted to just pound the fuck out of her. I wanted to rip her clothes off, take her in the truck.
Why am I listening to this?
I was thinking this. But that voice in the back of my head, that's like Obi-Wan to Luke Skywalker, right? Use the Force, Luke? Well, in my case, don't forget your morals, right? Your principles. What you stand for. Because if you give in to this, and this is the biggest temptation you've had so far, you're not the man you claim to be, right? And I thought about this. My principles and my morals have always been there because I have to look at myself in the mirror and respect the person that's looking back. You don't, because
Fuck.
you don't see me every day.
We're fucked.
But I do in the mirror. I gotta
It's
shave,
gonna
I
take
gotta
like
brush my teeth, I gotta take a
5
shower,
turns
whatever.
for him to come
I
back.
gotta look at myself at some point in the mirror. And when that moment comes, can I look at that person with respect? Because if I can't, I'm doing something wrong. I need to fix it. Well, holy Hannah, you want to talk about the devil with a blue dress on, okay, kind of thing, right? This chick was smoking hot, and she knew it. She looked a lot like Shania Twain, and she hated that. She hated Shania Twain with a passion. And
Here we go.
this girl was fucking hot.
Time to get
She
killed.
had everything going for her, and she had no idea. You know, and I think that's what made her hotter, because she didn't have that ego. She didn't have the arrogance. But she was a party type, though, you know. And so she offered me a blowjob. She said, look, you've been through a lot. Why don't I just relax you and go down on you? And she leaned over the glove compartment to reach for something in the glove compartment, and then started to proceed to try to get into my trousers to give me a blowjob, because she just whispered it in my ears. And then she went, you know, I'm trying to process this while she's going to the glove compartment. And then all of a sudden I feel her hands, and I'm like, whoa, honey, whoa, 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 back up, back, way up, okay?
Back the fuck up,
We're
bitch.
not there. We're friends, you know?
Back down.
And she's
Back
like-
up, bitch.
But, and trust me, it was, I don't know where I got this strength
Oh,
from.
it's gonna
I really
hurt.
don't.
It's gonna hurt.
I really wanted to. I wanted to fuck the hell out of this bitch.
Ooh, you
But I
fucking
think it's
dancer.
because of these morals and these things that I have that make me who I am today. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be the person you respect now on your TV screen, right? On your computer screen.
Your respect
Face
isn't that
it.
high, dude.
So, the next time, now, this was the last time I was
I gotta
going
do
to date,
something
to be
before I
honest
do
with you.
anything.
I'm,
Hang on.
I'm in my 40s,
Next.
somewhere around there, you know. I'm like, you know, I'm done. I'm done playing this game. You know, I'm sick and tired of it. I
Right.
only date like a handful of women. And then there's
Nice.
this one woman that comes
Hallelujah.
up to me.
Nice.
Her marriage failed,
Fuck you, hallelujah.
right? She had 2 kids, and trying to remember now.
Doable,
I
doable,
think She was
doable.
living with her grandparents.
Oh my
right
god,
the
look at the
time,
fucking damage on
Well,
that.
this is someone I had known decades before. I've known this person for like 20 years, okay? Approximately. We were really good friends, still were good friends, and stayed in touch. And that's how I found out she had a broken marriage and all this other shit. And, you
Motherfucker.
know, I was that guy that was there for her and that sort of thing.
It's
So
gonna
one
hurt.
day we're at the
We're
refund
gonna
beach.
die.
Okay.
One of us, at least.
This
Yep.
is a friendship, understand? Everything comes from friendship, right? Everything. I don't do one-night stands.
One more.
So, we've been friends for
And
2 decades.
miss.
She decides
Interesting.
all of a sudden to put it out there, why don't we date? And this is us at the Reef and Beef, right? And I thought, okay, this is odd. You're in a broken marriage, you have 2 kids. I'm thinking, you know, I'm always thinking, right? That's the thing. I'm a thinker. You need to fuck with this to fuck with that. If you want to get with that, you got to get with this first. And if you can't get with this, you're not going to get with that. It's just that simple. I'm not a guy who thinks with his dick. I'm a guy who thinks with his mind, principle.
Right.
You need to
This is gonna
figure
hurt.
that out, or else it's not going to happen. So, the thing is that this woman
Told
knew
you it was
for
gonna
2
hurt.
decades.
And
She
those
really
are goes my
knew
healers.
How to play me? Because
There
she
goes
knew
my
me
healers.
For 2 decades, right? But I digress. People say I got played in this relationship, and maybe in some of my other ones. No, I did what I felt was right to do at the time and the moment. So this woman comes along years later, a lot of years later, right? I'm like done after the last relationship. My relationships are getting worse, and I'm just like, they're
Oh
not
my
getting
God,
any
he does
better.
so
Women
much
out there are
damage.
getting more toxic and more sexually aggressive. I don't find that attractive at all. You know, I find an intelligent,
So much damage.
emotionally secure woman incredibly sexy. You know, you could be fat as hell,
850.
and look like Fat Albert or something. I'll be all over your ass in seconds because you're fucking intelligent and you have a nice personality. Seriously, ladies, don't believe every guy out there thinks with their dick, because we don't.
Yeah, it's
I'm
this
living
fucking
proof
buff thing.
So-
I didn't take it away,
The
did I?
last person I dated, coming up to modern times here in 2021. I forget when it ended. It was definitely before my mom got stabbed. And definitely before I hit that reset button in 2015. So it was prior to 2015 when it ended. We only dated for a year, okay?
Right, thank
So
fuck
she
for that
comes up
fucking
to
enduring
me,
cheer.
And she lays it on the table. I say, something's wrong
Hey.
here, back in my mind, right? I'm like thinking, something's wrong here. We've been friends for over 2 decades. You just don't all of a sudden come out of the blue and go, okay, let's date, you know. So she comes out of the blue. Let's date. I go, you know what?
First things first.
Take a few weeks, think about it, come back, we'll do this again, and then we'll see where we're at. And I said, before you do, I'm just going to lay it out all on the table with you because I do this with everybody I date. Here's what I'm looking for. You come back in a couple of weeks, we'll see where we're at. So I give her some time to think about it. This gives me time to think about it too because we got warning bells already going off, and obviously there's a lot of red flags here, right? With her grandparents, her kids, and her marriage.
We ain't done yet.
Right? She's in a custody battle for her kids. She's obviously looking for someone established, right? Bam. So,
Agnes Gosslayer, why don't we end this
too.
meaningless
She
fight?
knows I'm
We're
still a
both fighting
virgin
to
at the
save
time,
humanity.
you know.
There's no
This
reason
is
us
one
to
of my
fight.
favorite
Come drop
female
your weapon
friends,
and take
by
my
the way.
hand.
One of my most favorite female friends. So,
Slap it away.
she comes back a couple weeks later.
Slap
We
Christian's
go to
hand
the
away.
Reef of Beef again. And we decide to date. I'm like, okay, let's see. I'll test the waters. I believe in fair play. Like, you know, I'm not trying to judge people off their past, whatever. People make mistakes. Okay, whatever. You know. And I thought, well, we've been friends
Who do
for
I
2
need?
decades.
Who
If
do I
anything's
need?
Gonna work, this one's going to work, or fucking forget it. It's not going to happen, right? So, we date. We used to go all the time to the casino.
Definitely
because
could
she was
use
in the
her
casino.
better.
I wasn't.
I could use
But I'm a
him too.
Texas Hold'em
Fuck.
player. You know, I'm very good at Texas Hold'em. My very first time playing with real people, like I used to play online on the 360 all the time, right?
Oh.
And this is when we met each other, was when I had the 360, when the 360 was in. You know, we used to play the Connect. We used to play those singing games and poker games and things like that. And she's like, well, let's go to a real place. Like, you know, my mom and I used to go to, like her mom, right? And her mom and her were gamblers, right? And you could see it. You could see her going through the money. And I'm just like, what a waste of money, you know. The odd time she would win, but, like, you know, she was just way too pissing away the money, right? Another warning sign. So I went, okay, while we're dating, like, you know, I saw some warnings there and that. She wanted to press sex and that, and I said, look, you know my love life, you know what it's about? No. I said, you know, that's not going to happen.
Not the one I want.
There's been 3 women in total that I dated that I went down on.
Bastard.
Okay. And all 3 of them became addicted to the
Oxygata?
to the point where they turned into stalkers. Okay. I literally had to tell the university to make me invisible because I had this one girlfriend one time, which I haven't mentioned yet, but I had this one girlfriend one time. She said to me one day, she said, I had such a
There's
beautiful
nothing I
face,
can do.
she wanted to eat it.
I can't win
thought it was
this.
a joke. She started to lick me, at which time I went, okay, this isn't a joke, and I got the fuck out of Dodge. She had a really cute daughter who was like 16, 18, something like that. Very long legs, light red hair and stuff like that. And she was into modeling. And she's like, you're probably wondering why I have all these sunshine girls around here. It's like, well, I saw the movie Beautiful Girls, so if you're something like that, I'm out of here. And she's like, no, nothing like that. I'm like, okay, cool. So she told me a very beautiful story. And, you know, the thing is,
What did this
I get along great
Moxigata
with
do,
people's
dude?
kids, whether they're teenagers, young adults, kids, whatever, I can relate to them. And I put myself on their level. I don't talk above them. I don't talk below them. I talk
Focus
on
on
their
the
level.
beds, it can't win.
For example, when I was dating this one woman, the one I'm talking about right now,
I'm
she
gonna
had
have to
2
swap
kids.
her.
One would complain about the hip, and he'd always be milking it, but he loved hanging out with me. So one day, we were doing the whole New Year's Eve thingy, right? No, it was Canada Day. That was it. We were going to go to the petting zoo, which is like about 5 or 6 in the morning, and then all the way through all these different activities, with the finale being around 11:30 at night for the fireworks, okay? So I told him, my cardinal rule, don't bitch about your hip. I said, I see you milking it with your grandparents. It ain't going to work.
Come on.
You need to toughen up. So
Warning
basically,
shot,
I'm treating
okay.
him with tough love.
That might be good.
He grew to love me, and he grew to respect me because
Combat
of this,
Tower,
right?
that's not good.
Because of the proper male role model that I'm giving him. His grandparents are pampering him.
That
his mom
too.
is pampering him.
What is that?
Everyone's
What is
pampering him.
Moxigata,
You don't
dude?
do shit like that. You know, because this kid's got to live with this for the rest of his life, and he's got to learn to live with that pain. I know pain because I was in the armed forces, and trust me, nothing's more painful than that kind of shit. You know, so I taught him tough love, and he loved me for it. So
We're not gonna win this.
we went throughout the day. We started at about 4 o'clock in the morning, Yeah, it was a long night because we were playing on the Xbox the night before and we didn't end until like around midnight.
Yeah, no.
They're like,
No, we're
dude, we
done.
gotta go to bed, man, because we gotta get up in 4 hours,
He has the
right?
fucking
This is me living a
status
hundred
power
life
thing.
too, by the way. Don't forget, I'm in my 40s, okay?
Really could have used enduring
So,
cheer there.
this is prior to 2015, right? So, I forget where it ended, like, 2012, 13, 14, whatever, but somewhere around there, okay? So,
Right, we didn't die.
we
Interesting.
head out, and I told him, I said, now remember the rules. You bitch about your hip, we're coming back home. End of discussion. Okay? You want to hang with me today? You want to enjoy Canada Day? You want to have fun? He's like, yeah. He was like, he was awesome. I love the guy. I did this out of tough love because I really loved him. I treated him like he was my son, right? I did this with everybody I dated.
Son.
That one girl there that was into
Son.
being a model, I treated her like she was my daughter. I treat people like with respect like
Right.
that, right? So I'm like, okay, good. So we have an understanding. It's like, yeah. So we go out. It wasn't until around the fireworks that he started complaining about his hip. And then he said, now we're going to go home, right? And he started crying. I said, look at me. Look at me. Did I say we're going home? No. Okay. Did I do the 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out rule? No. Okay then. Why you have it in your head we're going home? Because I'm complaining about my hip and you said if I did that, we'd go home. I said, dude, 6 hours ago my feet were killing me. I was complaining about my feet. I am amazed at you. And because of you, we're staying here and we're watching the fucking fireworks. Now go enjoy the fireworks. Big smile lit up on his face and he had a great time. The thing is, the guy didn't complain. Now remember, this is a guy used to milking it. Within 15, 20 minutes he's complaining about it. He's milking it, right? He didn't complain all throughout. 12 hours later, where I'm like, Jesus Christ, the blisters on my feet are yelling and crying out to me for fuck's sake, okay? I told him that. I said, look, my feet were killing me 6 hours ago, dude. I'm surprised you didn't say anything back then. You waited to this moment at the fireworks before you said anything about your hip. I'm proud of you. I looked him right in the eyes and I made damn sure he saw the sincerity in my eyes. I said, look, you earned this. You deserve this. You better fucking enjoy it, because if you don't, I'm going to kick your ass. I didn't do this for nothing. I didn't spend all day with you for nothing, right?
How much fucking health does this guy have?
See, it's that kind of respect I built with the kids, It's that kind of respect I built with other people, with their kids. Teenagers, young adults, and so on, right? I have no problems with. The challenge I have with is their mom, because there's a reason why they're single parents. Let me just leave it at that, okay? Stay away from single parents, guys. They're nothing but trouble. You'll get nothing but trouble right there, And no, I don't consider kids baggage. When I call baggage and backyard crap, that it's the emotional, psychological shit that women carry over from one relationship to another. You need to deal with that shit. Every single woman never dealt with that shit. They need to deal with that shit. Because that's what prevents you from having real relationships, okay? Because if you want to get with a guy like me, a guy who's established, a guy that respects himself and respects others, and will be with you for a lifetime, because I will, and I still will. I'm still looking for it, but I can't find it, because nowadays you're too loose with your morals. You have no morals. You have no values. You have no principles. You're just out there fucking anybody and anybody. Why don't I do
we might win this.
What do I do the whole for?
I shouldn't have jinxed it.
Well, I want a prostitute. I could have done that decades ago, and a lot more harder than you. So why would I do that? That's my whole point. I've been a man of principle. Women don't like that, because they don't want you to be sexually secure. They want you to be sexually insecure, because they want to feel dominant over you with sex. And this is very, very true. Anyone who debates this is lying. I'll tell you this right now. And this is off my lifetime experience. This isn't me raging. This is true. And that's why I got defensive with sex. That's why I became protective, because it's like, why are you so fixated on it? When number of things that I learned throughout my relationships. Women start way too early with sex.
Enduring cheer. Warning shot. Okay, yeah, that's the one I meant, actually.
Fuck. Play with your Barbie doll while I'm playing with Army Man or G.I. Joe or something. Don't go around.
Thing is, this dude could wipe us in
That's fucking sick.
that.
You're a kid.
Like
That's
that.
gross. So this relationship, I did everything for. This was the last relationship I was in. Okay?
Goon's probably face palming at the way I'm doing it.
A lot of years ago,
but for some reason I'm getting through it.
10 years ago, and yeah, about 10 years ago. That sounds about right. You know. So, what happened there is that I'm just trying to figure out all the facts here, so I
Look at
keep
the
it,
damage that guy
I keep
does.
it,
Mad.
the way it should be here, right? Is
Oh
that
god, we're all dead. We're
she
not.
was a
Okay.
floater. She wasn't very good with her work.
Might as well
She
be.
wasn't good with her volunteer stuff. I would go with her,
Because
like,
this is the
she
end of
would
the
volunteer
turn,
with
and
diabetes.
we're all low
And
health.
she was always pressing sex,
Yep.
like, she would always talk about it, but she would never do it,
This might be it,
I'm
boys.
just like, you're fucking cock tease, like, forget this shit. Now, you guys know how I feel
I
about it,
knew
but you
it.
know what
I
I'm
knew
saying,
it was
though.
gonna
You
do
don't
that, and I
fucking
didn't.
put it out there and
He
make
got
everyone
the
think that we're doing it,
he
and we're
got
not.
the
I'm a man of principles
bastard.
here. And that really
Yep,
messed up
we're
our
done.
relationship, too. So she wasn't established. She had 2 kids. She was living with her grandparents.
We're dead.
She didn't have her own place. And she was in a broken marriage.
Fuck's sakes.
So within less than a year, we end up breaking up. She sends the cops over to my place saying I'm going to commit suicide.
I was so close as
Like I
well.
would commit suicide over a chick. Seriously, you're a piece of ass I'm not interested in. And so the cops come, and they're 2 females.
I gotta
this right off the
think.
bat, right? They're like, come on, come with us. Like, what for?
I mean, it's
said,
11
"You know
o'clock,
what
so I'm
for?"
gonna end it
I said,
anyways.
no, I
but
don't. I wouldn't be asking if
tomorrow
I
I'll
don't
just have to
respect
find a
the
way.
police and other female
I have no idea.
powers
I'll
because
talk
of
to
this,
Goon
right?
in the
They're
chat
not respecting me.
in Discord. Right, 123. Fucking long ass video, man. Long ass video. But yeah, I'll talk to Goon, see if he has any tips. If he doesn't, then we'll just try it until we win, obviously, because that is something we can also do. Yeah. Let's go to fucking dashboard. Goon. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. See you then. Latest.